Thanks for coming in tonight. Let's enjoy the tunes for a moment. I'll be right in with you. You're on top. Cool, Gianna. Bear, how are you tonight, sweetie? Thanks for coming in. Travis, happy Friday. You've been drinking. It's a 420 sandwich. Three hours ahead. Huh? Spelling. Yeah, Will, your spelling is actually pretty good right now. I think you still need to work on it a little bit, man. And Okie left. And Tim left. Revolving doors, stick 'em. Love it. Alrighty. Hey, kids. Hope everybody's week's going great. It's Friday. We made it to the weekend. It's a beautiful thing. The entire show crashed twice with Tim. Oh, that sucks. So Stick'em's being a dickum tonight, huh? That sucks, man. Okay. Well, hopefully we will not have those issues, or at least keep them down to a dull roar tonight. Yay! Friday night. Gonna fish a bottle for big boys. Dukesley, welcome to the show. Happy Friday to you. And Melissa, how you doing tonight? Thanks for coming in to hang with us. It's 420 somewhere. This is very, very true. We've actually got, while we're on the topic, and not to go into that place, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. We've got a restaurant here, lack of a better word, here called Munchie's 420 Cafe. It was shown on the Food Network, that dude that does the food challenge thing where he eats all the crazy shit. They have got like the hottest wings in the world, but it's cool. They open up at 4:20 in the afternoon and are open till 4:20 a.m. and they deliver. It's really cool. They got awesome food. Yeah, Man versus Food. That's the name of the show. And he took the 420 Hot Wings Challenge and failed miserably. His picture's on the wall of shame. Nearly got ran over crossing the road, but then the guy stopped and said out his window, "Hey man, sorry, it's Friday, you know." Yeah, it's here in Sarasota, Chronic. It's a place called Munchie's 420 Cafe. They're online. They got an awesome menu if you want to check them out just to see what they offer. Sarasota, Sarasota. Saratoga is a cigar. Deer's worst dream. Yes, absolutely. You can find all kinds of good hot sauces and stuff down here. Just yeah, anything hot in general. Saratoga Springs, gotcha. Deer's worst dream. I take it you are a hunter. Yes. Welcome to the show. So how's everybody's week been? Doing all right? Anything good happen? Anything new, cool in the vape mail for everybody? I'm listening. GG clone, very cool. Chrome's being a bitch. Maybe one day I'll switch over to Chrome. I'm running Firefox. It's take forever to get all hooked up with that stuff. Ooh, friend got stabbed and the girl has the flu. That's no good. Hopefully the flu passes quickly and the stabbing, wrong place, wrong time, I'm sure. Changed out Vivinova head today. You got the 2.8 ohm on there now. Shua, what device are you running that on? Or is it like Eagen battery? Are you running a mod on it? How are you firing that thing up? Oh, cool, Dukes, lady. Good to hear that you're able to charge a battery. Okie, welcome back. Great. Oh, GLV2. Oh, okay, so yeah, I should have no problem pushing that that higher ohm head on that. Yeah. Okie's stuck in the revolving door tonight, I see. Well, the stabbing versus the bullets also kind of depends on where you're getting hit and if there's any wiggling or moving around and all that stuff. So there's a lot of variables in there. But yeah, both suck equally well. Stabbed one, shot twice. Ouch. Yeah, neither one. I have friends, or not friends, I've had people online give me grief because I have a 22 pistol here at the house for target practice and just, you know, hopefully never to be used for defense. But they're like, oh, that's just going to piss them off. You know what? Come and stand in front of the thing and get hit and tell me how bad it's going to piss you off. You'll, you know, most of the time you'll stop no matter what hits you, whether it's 22 or 45. Yeah, 45 is going to knock you down a little bit more, do a little more damage, but 22 is not going to feel good. So, yeah, 22s bounce around for sure. Paintball guns also painful. Paintball guns. Yardbird, welcome. And I found out not recently, but fairly recently in my lifetime, I had no idea paintball guns actually evolved from cattle marking equipment. No clue on that. It was kind of cool. True Vapor, welcome to the show. Yes, absolutely, Chronic. That's what they did. They used a very similar device to what is now being used for fun. It was a pneumatic device with paintballs in it, essentially, and they used that to mark the cows instead of branding them. They didn't have to get right on top of them, piss off the cow, worry about getting hit or kicked when they did that, so they could stand back a little bit, hit them with colored markers. Internet was out. Oh, that sucks. Well, glad you're back with us. Missed you here. Ew, yuck. Yeah, that's no fun. So we got a couple of things tonight. Hey, Tunes, how are you doing tonight, honey? Got a couple things going on tonight. Got 2 juice giveaways from momandpopvaporshop.com, and also going to attempt to do a live re-wicking of my Vivinova head so you guys can see it. I did have 2 cams set up for this so I could have one, not have to play around. But the one cam that I had set up for the close-ups is giving me grief tonight, so I'm not going to make guarantees on how clear it's going to be. So I will do my best. One way or another, we'll do a demonstration for you. So yeah, nothing really going on bait mail for me this week. I am waiting for some juice from Alice that I'm trying for the first time. Their product. I got a bottle of Bandersnatch coming, so it looked good. Gonna try it out, see what happens. And I've heard a lot of good about all their stuff, so this will be my first time trying it. Yay, Nova Rewick tutorial, yes. They're all over the web, but honestly, most of the ones I've seen, while they are very good, and that's how I learned how to do it, most of the ones I've seen are long and drawn out and very, very detailed. I'm going to do quick, dirty, here's how it is, anyone can do it type thing, and show you what goes on. Found a way to rewick a CE4. Yeah, they can be done. I know the replaceable head ones can be done. I've never tried a standard non-replaceable head. Is there a video for that Gears War stream? Yeah, that was just a lot of rambling there. Jana. Awesome. Yeah, it sounded Dreamer awesome too. Yeah, that flavor, just the combination that was in the description sounded really good. So just they all sound good. Everything on their website sounds great, but this one just kind of stood out a little bit more. So I'm going to give it a shot. Right now, I am currently vaping. Hey, that's the question for tonight at the moment. What's everybody vaping? I've currently got some Bat Dirt Blend in the CE4 replaceable head at, let's see, 1.2 ohms on my re-wrapped wicks, and I'm at 4.5 watts. Zombie Apocalypse, nice. Quiet Morning. Yeah, there's so many choices. I was able to try one, so that's what I got. DIY banana nut bread, 36 milligram. Holy crap! RY4, cool. Butterscotch mocha java drizzle, raspberry pinto. And sounds interesting. DIY crap and a cinnamon roll. Bushmaster, how are you tonight, sir? Pinto beans, yeah. Iced watermelon, nice. Jennifer, that'll come along. Everybody I've talked to about the DIY, and we're still kind of really in the infancy here at the house too. It's a hit and miss. You will learn how to do it. It's just finding the blends and the percentages that you like. It's been 4 months. Oh, well, in that case, you need to do it more. You will find it, though. Have faith. Cannot find your percent. Now, are you using any of the online calculators that are available? Yeah, that's just what I was going to say, Sheila. I'm not familiar with them yet. I'm learning that they're out there. Oh, and you go with a spreadsheet in Excel also. Very good. You use 3 different calculators. Okay. Okay. Also, anybody got some suggestions for Jennifer that she can try to stop producing crap DIY? Sure, I'd like it. Taste buds to come back, yeah. Sorry, and no offense, Shua, I had to go with that just the way it came out there. Had that accent attached to it. It was wonderful. Now, I've seen talk about the lemon juice. Now, that's actual like lemon juice, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Caitlin, how you doing tonight? Okay, Deer's Worst Dream, that is the link for rewicking the CE4s. Nicole, welcome. Happy Friday to you. Lemon juice in a plastic bottle. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, for anybody that's interested, Deer's Worst Dream just put a link in there for YouTube, and this is a tutorial on how to rewick a CE4 style clear miser with the non-replaceable heads. Lemon is for fruits. Now, what does that do? The lemon juice in there. And vinegar is for marshmallows. Okay, that's a new one. Why is that? Because we love the marshmallow vapes here. Nuts. What's going on? I forget. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Another week done. Well, welcome to the weekend. It makes certain flavors shine. Okay, gotcha. Kind of like a polish, basically, for the flavors, is what's happening, or an enhancer. I have 2 drops of lemon juice, shook and baked. Nice, very cool. Total DIY feeling. Yes, come the zombie apocalypse, you are in Schitt's Creek, Dark Moon Dreamer. So you better learn. I don't know. I'm hoping to get it. I really am. I know we love to cook here and play with the different flavorings and stuff and combinations, come up with things like that. So I'm hoping it will translate into doing the DIYs too. You make nice friends. There you go. To fix the blueberry and psyllium and for Steve. Oh, that's very cool. So good to know. Learning that we can use lemon juice in some of the fruit flavors and it'll bring it out and enhance it. Excellent. Somebody will be bootlegging. There you go. And in anticipation for one of the giveaways coming up a little bit later, I've just put a link in the room for tonight's sponsor, momandpopvaporshop.com. Really good flavors on their juices. Go check them out. They're also on Facebook. Let me see if I can find a Facebook link for them real quick. Throw that in there.
Eagen, now backed by Allstate. Click or call.
Oh, cool. Okay. length vinegar. Okay, hang on. Actually, Jennifer, if you wouldn't mind, because I can't pull it off the scroll right at the moment, would it be possible for you to either PM me or hit me up on Facebook with that link, please? Thanks, hon. Thank you, thank you. Blue waffle. Scary stuff. Jana. Yeah, I'm kind of weary to that, or leery of it, after seeing that one. Ooh, Girl Scout cookies. Oh, I love Girl Scout cookies. Thin mints. That's my weakness there. Luckily, it's only once a year. Amy Wamey, welcome. Sammy Samoas. Really? DIYFlavorShack.com has the best Thin Mints. May have to check that out. I have a hard time so far with anything chocolatey in the vapes. Pretty much everybody I've tried, the chocolate flavors come out more plasticky, maybe, kind of like a Tootsie Roll versus a chocolate bar. Best analogy I got. Put them in the freezer and hit the escape button. That is the answer right there, Bert. Orange sickle. One DI1 stock or e-cig express. And the chocolates are pretty good with those. Hey, Harley Lover, how you doing tonight? Who's on Cam 6? That is Deer's Worst Dreams. And that is actually your new name to me here. Are you new to the show or to the network? I don't think I've seen your name in here. Andy. Yeah, well, welcome. Welcome to Vape On. We are a family here. We are slightly crazy, bouncing off the walls sometimes, and we put the fun in dysfunctional here. And you are more than welcome and encouraged to ask questions because we are here to help. How long have you been vaping? Yes, warped. That's about right. Three weeks. Oh, congratulations. Are you totally off the cigarettes now? Or are you still working on that? Oh, fantastic. And if I can ask, how much were you smoking and how long were you smoking before that? Voices in the head tell me I'm normal. Hey, my voices do that too. Back a day. PM or yes, that is a Rogue glass that I'm drinking my water out of tonight. We have, had for the past few years here, the wife and I and a friend of ours did a zombie-themed pub crawl locally, and the first year Rogue was nice and gave us a few glasses, helped us out. So I got a couple of these left over. Love Rogue. They gave us some dead guy merchandise that went along with the zombie thing. I need to mail you some. You know what? Actually, this is Andy, whoever's listening to what I'm saying, paying attention to the beer chat. This is Andy actually asking me on that. Yeah, actually, I've got a couple more parts I need to get for my little brewing kit here. I need to get a wort chiller and a pump. Then I'm going to start kicking out 5 gallons at a time here at the house. So I will I will figure out a way to get some to you once I get it all figured out and flowing freely and tasting good. Yeah. Somehow, I don't know. I've never tried to mail beer anywhere. Yeah, I got a totally off vaping here. Last Christmas, not 2012, 2011 Christmas, Jenny had gotten me a Mr. Beer do-it-yourself kit. It makes 2 gallons at a time in about 2 weeks is what they say, and a little bit of tweaking. Got some decent brew to come out of it. It's all like, you know, canned ingredients. Not a whole lot to it. It's to get you introduced into beer making. It was pretty decent for what it was, but I decided real quickly that I wanted to make a little bit more real stuff, and so I've started to put together an all-grain brewery out in the garage here, so I'll be able to do 5 gallons at a time where I'm actually brewing beer and the grains and everything. So looking forward to it. You put a gallon in your freezer for me and hit escape, and you'll check your freezer. Oh, kind of like the Fly. Okay, yeah, we'll transport it from one place to the other. Don't like the box much. Sheila, thanks for coming in tonight. Appreciate it. Come back and see us again. We are here pretty much 24/7 at Vape On. So, yeah, have a great time tonight, too. You don't like the box mods. Why do you not like the box mods? You want either a Boss or a Vamo. I got a Vamo here. I've had it for about 2 weeks, and I'm in love with it. Up until that point, I was using just the straight-up Ego batteries and the Ego twists. You can sleep in my garage. It's hot as shit in my garage, man. You don't want to sleep in there. It's Florida. Beer would keep you cool. That would be in my fridge. It won't be in the garage. Florida, yeah, a garage here in Florida will kill you quickly. I've not had a box mod, so I can't really speak on that one. But yeah, I'm loving the Vamo, the variable wattage. Actually, I haven't played with the voltage at all. I've been doing the variable wattage, and I'm loving that. I highly recommend it personally, just from having used it. It's a nice solid piece, very easy to use. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's got their own thing. Deer. I'm going to have to shorten that down. I'm going to call you deers. How about that? But everybody's got their own thing that they like, that they, or don't like. Some folks stick strictly with the Ego batteries. Some will go with the box mods. Some will go with these, the tube type batteries. It's all personal. Whatever makes you happy, it produces the best taste for you and keeps you off the cigarettes. That's what it's all about. What does the watts do with my vape? Hard to describe. I am not electronically minded as far as being able to tell you about the watts and the voltages. Honestly, all that information is total Greek to me. I hit buttons till it tastes right. But I have noticed doing the watts versus the vapes, and this is me, is that the watts I can control a little more precisely the heat than the voltages, if that makes sense. With 1.6 ohm. Yeah, that actually, yeah, because 3.7 volt, that's like an Ego battery when it's fresh off the charger. With a 1.6, that should be okay. Give you a fairly decent throat hit on that. and not too burnt flavored or tasting. That's possible, Bird. I know some things that affect it are your voltages or wattages that you're using. The wire that you're using for the wick will affect that too. And probably some other factors in that. I know, like me, some of these little CE4s that we use, or the Vivi Nova heads. If I go too low, especially on my Ego batteries, sometimes I'll get a really bad burnt taste because they'll burn too hot for me. So that was one of the reasons I wanted to go into this critter, so I can adjust that a little bit more. Okay, got some information PM'd in here. With watts, it always puts out the same power, so in theory, it doesn't matter what ohm your coil is, you should have the same vape. Okay, so there we go, some information there. So in theory, if you set your wattage at a certain spot, doesn't matter what ohm coil you use, it should give you the same vape. So the wattage controls the voltage output, if I'm reading that correctly. Awesome. Yes, I can be taught. Cool. Well, see, now here's the thing, though. And I don't know, maybe it's my equipment personally, because I'm rewiring and I'm using this wick or the coil wire from House of Vapors, which does not have a gauge listing on it, so I can't tell you what gauge it is. But I have to get it down to where it's usable on the Ego batteries at the house for Jenny, I actually have to double it up, and that'll bring it down to about a 2.1 to 2.3 ohm. But I've tried them on the Vamo here, and if I go above 5 watts on it, they burn like crazy, no matter what juice I'm using in there. So I don't know, maybe it's just maybe it's the crappy wire I'm using at the moment. I don't know. Yeah, that's the one thing, especially with like the Egos, depending on how much you vape too, that makes a huge difference in it. Sometimes you'll go a full day on a battery, sometimes you'll go through a couple batteries in a day. This thing, that's another thing I'm digging about this, is the 18650 battery that came with it. It's a 2400 mAh battery, and I've also got a 3000 mAh battery, and I'll get damn near 2 days out of this, and I'm a chain vapor. So I really dig that. But yes, always keep at least this, one extra battery with you, because yeah. Yes, what Nuts says. VapeDojo.com, the Katana kit. It's like $13. It's a battery, a clear miser, a charger with it. Yes, absolutely. Florida. What part of Florida, if that is not privileged information? Get a couple of Floridians here. North Florida. Cool. Yeah, I got Sweetie over in Fort Lauderdale. I'm in Sarasota. Got T-Bolt, who is over in the Fort Lauderdale area. Crimson's over on the other coast there, too. Jacksonville. Okay, you're in Jacksonville. Gotcha. So I'm the only West Coaster of the East Coast. Wag, really? I have old eyes, that kills. And not that piss yellow color either, please. Other than that, I've gotten down to 12 milligrams, and after having some went back 24 because it didn't for 9 months. Okay. Wag, you suck. Yeah, it's definitely that's a great kit right there over at Vape Dojo for $13. You can't beat it. What is Magic Mask? Never heard that. See, I saved your head. You're welcome. It's a flavoring that you had to mix. This is to hide certain qualities. Interesting. Pass-throughs are a beautiful thing. Got a couple of Ego-style pass-throughs here, and they come in the cartridge too. You plug them into the lighter, and you don't have to worry about changing batteries while you're driving long trips. Chumley. Oh, that Pawn Stars dude? Is that who you're talking about? I've seen like half of one episode of that. You guys are wild. Yes, yes, yes. No, not at all. No, no, it's just bad lighting in here, Dreamer. Yeah. Go with it. Go with it. No, that actually, what you guys are talking about, that's actually a big thing the past few years. A lot of women are saying that about the other bald guys. The big one, Sean Connery, he was a few years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, was like #1 hottest dude in the freaking world because of it. Of course, you know, it's Sean Connery. Mm. Oh my God, wow. Hope he at least buy you dinner. No, I actually started going bald very young. I was still in high school when I started losing my hair. Um, and finally got to the point after the kids came around, the first time they came home from school with lice in kindergarten or grade school back then. I was down to the point where it's like, you know what, fuck it, and I just shaved off whatever I had, and I never went back. DJ, welcome back, Tim. Came from the 70s. Oh, damn Skippy, low maintenance on that. Yeah, I have my little shaggy weeks like this week because just kind of let it go up here, but generally I keep it shaved pretty much all the time. Only time it sucks, honestly, is during the winter. Even though we don't really have much of one down here, we do get the cold days, and it gets cold. Ain't nothing wrong with that, nuts. Nailed it on the head, Jennifer. Right there. The clown cut. I call it the Caesar ring. Cookies. I don't know about that one. Okay, see, now I just got a flashback from History of the World with Mel Brooks doing the whole Inquisition bit. The Inquisition. Here we go. Yeah, no. Hey, Tokamata, what do you say? Yeah, no. We're not going there. Yeah. It's like an awesome film. It's one of my favorites. Wow, really nuts. You pulled that one out. Okay, so now, okay. Chronic, thanks. We'll see when you come back. Amy, why does it not surprise me that you can quote that one just as much as you can the Princess Bride? The fuck? Okay, this thing's pissing me off now. Battery's dead. You know that one very well. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while. I have to. It's my hair. Awesome, Amy. That's an awesome shirt. I love it. That is too funny. All right, I'm going to put you guys on hold for a second while I go grab a battery. I will be right back. Alright, there we are. I'm back. Let's see, what did we miss here? McNasty, welcome to the show. But Travis left. What am I? Okay, we have a popcorn bag explosion behind me. Actually, watch Princess Bride tomorrow. There you go. Bear. Yeah, we just had last weekend, the kids got to watch the entire, right back at me, Jay and I had the kids down here and we watched the entire Evil Dead trilogy. So that was kind of fun. Some of our favorites. Yeah. Hey, kids! Yes. Yes, Ash is awesome. Bruce Campbell. Yeah. Dude's just freaking awesome as hell. Doesn't take himself seriously, and it's a great thing. Which makes the movies even more fun. Look at that. We've made it through almost a full hour so far. You guys are awesome. True Vapor, welcome. Or welcome back. Man, how freaking cool is that? Just blow right through this place. No, nobody hates you. You love this screen name. Welcome to Vape On. Happy Friday, you stink. Henceforth you shall be known as yous because, yeah. Okay, so who's up for a bottle of juice? What I've got here, our first giveaway for the night is from momandpopvaporshop.com. It is an 18 milligram bottle, 10 milliliters, and it is their grasshopper flavor. Really good. I can't really describe it, honestly. It's tasty. That's all I can say. Had a chance to try this at a local bait meet and really dug it. So I've got an 18 milligram bottle, 10 milliliters, going out to the lucky winner tonight. What is it again? It is called Grasshopper. Why does everyone put a 1 in the room? That is a thing pretty much on all the, I know on the vaping networks, I don't know how it works on some of the other ones on here on Stickum. Basically, 1 is a yes, 2 is a no. So if the host says, hey, what do you guys think of this? Do you like this? You'll either put a 1 in or a 2 in. Just, it makes it easier than having to yes, 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 no, 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 no. Yeah. So that's all it is. And then, if you will, 3 means a really good night. Jess. And Jess is also acceptable as a yes as well. as well. There you go. Just. So what we got? We got 33 viewers in here. We got 6 ghosts or window lickers. All right, chocolate. I just dripped some Mounds flavors from DIY. It is on it. Oh, good to know. DIY Flavor Shack. Cool. I'll check that out, Bird. Thank you. A bit strong for me. You're talking the Nick level on this juice, Wag? Yes. Can't deal with chocolate baby. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, he was talking other juice. Got it. Okay. Gotcha. I'll look away for a second and I lose the conversation too. Okay, so going back, we got 33 viewers, 6 window lickers. So you guys, I'm getting ready to give away some juice. So if you want to log in and have a chance to get some juice, now's your time. And absolutely, tastes are very subjective. And welcome back, dears. Juice Rays Mint Chocolate Madness is some good shit. Yeah, you were saying that the other night, and that's also on my list of to gets. Because I likes me some mints and I likes me some chocolates. And so chocolates and mints together, yeah. Got mine today. Is Grasshopper minty? Kinda. Not overly so. It's been a little while since I've tried this stuff. It's slightly on the sweet side, not overly so. It's subtle. It's just, I don't know, it's just really pleasant. It's a field on a spring day. How about that for a description? It's real fresh. It's real clean. It's just to me it was a real just nice. Yeah, it was poetic. Yeah, best description I got. Ooh, perfect. What Jennifer has just posted there for you ghosts. If you want in and don't know how to get in, there's a tutorial to do it. Get in here and chat with us because, you know, we like talking to people. The more the merrier. We don't hurt, we don't bite unless you ask us to. Well, some of us. Vegas, welcome. Yes, absolutely. If you guys want to come in here, a little more solid platform, Stick'em tends to be the best sign in. And also, too, in the case you are a winner or somebody wants to contact you privately, we can't do that unless you are signed in through a Stick'em account versus the Facebook account. Yeah, we like flipping shit too, yeah. Oh, and hey, Bear, speaking of, I saw that thing with your little mouth last night. Read Deer's post. Hey, Barb. Deer's post, where? Does it taste like writing down a rainbow on a unicorn drinking from a goblet filled with children's laughter? It does. Oh my God, that was right on the money. I love it. That's awesome, dude. Awesome. That's like the best description right there. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. And rainbows. You forgot rainbows, I think. Yeah. It's freaking awesome. Shut up, John. Well, we're trying to describe a juice, Barb. That's where that all came from. It tastes sweet. Tom Brady. That's a sports person, yes? Okay, let the floggings begin. I don't know sports. Is that a juice flavor, Jennifer? Hockey. QB quarterback. I know what quarterback is. Okay. Let's call him Parents. The other ones who hit the home runs. Okay, they hit the home runs with the goalies, right? I do know a little bit about it. Chocolate mint flavor. I didn't, in the one I tested, Bird, honestly, I didn't get a lot of mint out of it. I didn't, maybe it was the sample I got. So it is like a grasshopper, okay, off that description. Sorry, Will. Oh, you guys are too much. Okay, so what we're going to do, how this works for those of you who are new to the channel or new to the show, I'm going to put in a start here in a moment for this juice. I'm going to pick 1 through 40. Pick one number and one number only, 1 through 40, after I hit the start. Not yet. And once I hit stop, the person that is either on the number that's chosen or closest to will be the winner. If there are 2 or more people with the same number, we will have a juice off for that prize. Wicked welcome. And off we go. One number only, 1 through 40. If you 5 window lickers want to get in on this, it's time to log in now. Let this fly for a moment. PIF2 bear. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with that little 3-letter word up there, PIF, that you see, that means pay it forward. That is, for like if I were playing, I don't do nicotine in my juices, so I would PIF it or pay it forward to another person in the room. So if the flavor doesn't sound interesting to you, or if the nicotine level's too high for you, pave it forward, yes. Please feel free to throw in a number anyways and play for another person here. Punch in the face. And, like we all know, karma's a bitch, so, if you want to pay it forward, it's always a good thing. It'll come back eventually to you. And give it another minute here, and let everybody get their numbers in. And again, this is for an 18 milligram bottle of Grasshopper from momandpopvaporshop.com. Smiley, welcome to the show. We are giving away some juice. If you're interested in entering for the contest, throw in one number between 1 and 40. It's for a bottle of Grasshopper flavor from Mom and Pop Vapor Shop, 18 milligram juice.
I love when they do that. They're so funny. Oh, no.
Okay, we're going to be about 10 seconds here on this before I call stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, last chance, 1, and stop. Okay, let's throw that generator up here. And 1 through 40, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Cross your fingers and hold on to your butts. Winner is number 11. Number 11. Let's see who that is here. Oh, very cool. Crimson, glad to hear that. Close out a couple windows here, so things lag on me. Barb got a 12. Let's see who else we got here. Barb and you got a 12. Okay, let's see. Anybody else? So it looks like we are having a juice off here between Barb and you. 13, that's a little too high. Okay, everybody in agreement? Barb and you. Okay. Cool, so let me go ahead and reset this here. We're going to do a 1 through 10 between Barb and you. And I'm not going to hit a start. You guys just both put in a number between 1 and 10. Oh, you piffed it over? Oh, congratulations, you. That's awesome, Barb. Thank you very much. Very classy. Thank you. Okay, so you, I'm going to PM you here with my email address. What I want you to do is send me over your real name, your screen name, and your mailing address, and I will get that out in the email for you as soon as I possibly can, hopefully tomorrow for you. So congratulations, you. Come on.
There's a video series of this girl who makes the Pokemon and
Yoo-hoo.
long brown hair, and she's like in her bedroom and she makes like Pokemon.
All right, you, I sent over a PM just now with my email, and like I said, name, shipping address, and screen name here, and I will get that out to you. Congratulations. Mountain U. Only you. Mm.
Click the banner below.
How? You have 4 stars. They would have to be like set to get that day. You would need 3. Like,
Yes, that was very cool, Mark. Thank you. Good night, all. Recovering from surgery and hunting. Well, have a wonderful night. Hope you feel better. Got a question for the room. Thinking about buying a new mod, Vamo or telescoping. Any suggestions? Wicked left too. Bummer. I like the Vamo. I'm not familiar with the telescoping mods, but I've heard a lot of good about them too.
I don't like things. Mom, now you're just I guess you could call it a whole time.
Yeah, I'm loving the Vamo too. Bottom button thing, I'd like to try it. Seems interesting. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good about the Ferrari too. I know on the budget, you know, the Vamo's got really good marks. I've heard from people, a lot of people actually on that one. Yeah, you definitely need a nice sized wallet for the Ferrari versus some of the other ones out there. Jen, you shouldn't really need a whole lot, just enough to get it on those threads. Very, very minimal. Okay, Oki, that brings me to a question. Check my email there real quickly. On the Vamo Springs, I've seen a few people talking about that. Where does one find the Vamo spring? Because I think I've got, here, I'll put it up here, see if you guys can see it. Bear with me half a second. There. All right. I got the email. Thank you very much. Okay, here's mine. It's just a little spring in there. I don't know if that's supposedly the good spring or the needs to be replaced spring. It just pops out here. That's about. So. That's the right spring. That spring is the wrong one. Okay, because this thing here I found does get a little warm as I'm vaping. Yeah, there's the black chrome and stainless. I'm looking to actually get a wrap eventually for this thing because I don't like the finish on it. A little too slick for me. Which string do you put it on? I've not put it on mine yet. Yeah, I've heard people say to put it on the inside of the inside of this threads here versus this thread. But I guess it's all personal preference. I don't think, honestly, it should make much of a damn difference.
This is one thing, Mom.
Yes, do it with finger. Do not use a Q-tip on it because those little hairs will get into it. Yeah, didn't think about that when I said it. Yeah, just, yeah. Little dab will do ya. Yeah, I don't know. So far, mine, the threads on mine are real silky smooth so far. I've not put any no locks on them or anything like that. Eventually, I probably should get some, but yeah. They, like I said, we are the dysfunctional family over here. You don't like no locks. Why do you not like no locks? And when did I lose control of this place? It comes up the threads. Okay. Welcome back, Alien. Bagels. Oh, bagels and locks sound good. Fresh locks, though. Can't be that like prepackaged crap. Oh yeah, the T3 does not fit on the top of the Vamo. You do need the adapter for that. That's the one sucky part about it. Oh, that sucks. So the audio went out completely on your laptop? That bites. Man. Yeah, I hope it's just driver going on with that. Oh, zinc in it. Okay. Good for internet connections. That's what everybody swears by for the caps on these mods. Whether it's the Vamo or whatever, they all say use the NOAA locks on it. So that brings up the next thing. What would you suggest, Bird? Carl, welcome to Vape On. Happy Friday to you. Jeez, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah. I'm going to check my goop. And Carl's out. Vaseline. See, I was afraid about the Vaseline because I know Vaseline's like a freaking dust magnet too. And Carl's back in. Carl's in the rotating door. Stick him tonight. Okay, so Space, when'd you come in? I didn't see you hop in here. Welcome. Lard, Vaseline, Lard. God, I haven't seen Lard in freaking 20 years. I was having a best again, so it won't breathe. Okay, right, extra violent, yeah. Oh my God, growing up, my mom's side of the family is from West Virginia, so I grew up with buckets of lard here as a child. It's probably why I have high blood pressure now. All right, Oki. Thanks for coming in tonight. Have a great time at the movies. Oh yeah, bacon grease. We are firm believers of bacon grease still. We use it sparingly, more as a flavorant in with other oils, but we do keep bacon grease here at the house. Yeah, mainly it's all olive oil now or vegetable oil. But yeah, we will put, depending on what the dish is, we will put a little spoonful of the bacon grease in there and for flavor. Fried taters and onions cooked in bacon grease. Oh, damn, Skippy. Give me some fried taters. Mm-hmm. John Ross, welcome, man. Back out again. Yes, it is delicious stuff. Meatballs on a tray that had bacon grease in it. Ooh, they were fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you shouldn't have to put, no matter what product you're using on those threads, Jen, you really shouldn't have to put it on very often at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a staple down in the South. Yeah, bacon, everything's got bacon grease on it. If it lasts me forever, I pivot too. There you go. Midwest? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right, Tim, thanks for stopping in, man. Have a great night. Tell Mrs. Bolt said hey. More than corn in Indiana. Yes, there's also James. Yes, absolutely. Brussels sprouts are delicious with bacon. Okay, so where are we at here? 20 after 10. Man, oh man, where's the time go? Okay, I'm going to do this because I didn't think to try it before I got the show going here with this other camera. So bear with me. I'm going to move my camera around for a second, see how well I can focus on my work area, and if I can get it to work, we're going to do a demonstration on re-wicking. So just try not to get motion sick when I do this. Let's see what that looks like here. How's that look, guys? Is that fairly clear? See, fine, looks good. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so let me hook this thing up here semi-permanently and see what we can do. Do a little tutorial here. Da, 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 da. A little bit. Okay. For those who are not familiar, this is a Vivi Nova. Totally fine, John. Okay, I don't know, because the other camera that I had a really nice macro setting on it, but I don't know, it's a wonky camera, so I'll do the best I can with this thing, which does not have autofocus or anything on it. Let me grab my little stuffies here. Okay, this is a Vivi Nova here. We've got the bottom section here that has the 510 threading on it for going into your device. I've got an aluminum tube on mine because I do a lot of citrusy and cinnamons, so I went with this so I wouldn't fracture it or destroy it. Got your top with the drip tip on it, and here is the little replaceable head. Now there's also some CE4s out there too, the clear miser, like these, that also have replaceable heads. They're all built pretty much the same way. They've got a wick, there's a coil inside which I'm going to pull apart, a little silicone cap on top. Little rubber grommet on the bottom, and a pin that makes a connection to the main posts here. And I'll pull that all apart in a second. I'm just getting my wire ready. Now these little guys here, this is made by Exacta. These are just little hobby snips, real sharp. I really recommend them or nice pair of scissors for doing this. Now everybody, as far as the wire goes, will have their own preferences, more resistance, less resistance. That will control, for the most part, how hot or cool your vape gets. Now, like I said earlier, the stuff I got from the House of Vapor does not have a gauge rating on it. It's real thin stuff. It's very high resistance, so I have to double mine up to get it down to a controllable state, which is what I'm doing off camera here. I have to wind it around here, make a fatter wick basically, to bring the resistance down. Okay. Yeah, where's my... And the wicking that I'm using, it's a 1mm silica wick right here. And I've used to, when I was first starting to do it, I would cut it into 3 or 4 strands and make multiple wicks in the head like I've got here. What I recently started doing was actually just using a single strand and fluffing it, and I'll show you that too. Here. This wire's giving me shit. And once I use up the stuff I got, I'm actually going to get a real single strand wire, a little heavier resistance on it, but a little less resistance. Okay, so there's my wire, and just going to cut a little, about a 2-inch section of wick on there. Okay, and the whole reason I'm doing this, I actually learned from a Phil Busardo video on how to do this, but his video was like 30 minutes long and it included a lot of other stuff, so I'm just going to do it real quick. And a lot of folks were asking about it. I've got little sausage fingers, and this is kind of small work, but I can do it, so I just want to show that it can be done. Okay, so here we go. See how well this shows up on camera. First thing I'm going to do is pop off the little bottom piece right out of here, and it takes just a second. There we go. Just pull that right out. Little pin there, right there. Put that off to the side. Open. And my first demonstration video live. You've got your little rubber grommet here, and again, just pull that right out. Set that off to the side, which leaves you with the silicone cap. Pull that off, and then you just pull the wick out. And it's kind of hard to see, but you can see where it's been burned up, the little connectors there. This one is actually a factory wick that I have not redone before. This is, I think, it was a 2.4 ohm head on it. So garbage, garbage, garbage. Boom. So basically what you do, take your little piece of wick here, like I said, about 2 inches, and you can trim it down to size once you get it all done. Get your wire. I really need a better camera for this. And now there's a few schools on this that I've seen. I just like to wrap it by hand. Some people will say use a sewing needle to get a little bit of backbone in there before you start wrapping. I don't have the dexterity for that. I just do about 4 wraps around the wick like that. And here's where I wish I had the close-up ability. You just get your little 4 wraps there. Boom. Then you can kind of center it out. There. And then here comes the fun part I'm going to try to do while I'm watching, keeping it centered. You just put it right back through the center here. Boom. And let me see if I can do this. Oh, first shot didn't work. Figures. And one thing I've learned too, just to make it easier, and see if I can move these guys out of the way. Keep the 2 leads, one short, one long. That way when it comes through the tube, I can tell which side's which, because sometimes they do get crossed up. And there's one side. Come on, the other side. And of course tonight it's going to go wonky on me. Oh, perfect. You just pull it through. Wicks in. Pull on through, pull it down like that. Now your short lead, this is the way I do it. Pull my short lead off to the side. Just kind of snug it up. And you've got your long lead sticking out there. Little rubber grommet goes over the long lead, slides down, push it into place, pull down the long lead off the side, little metal pin goes back in the bottom. And look at that, we've re-wicked. And you snip off the excess. And that took all of, with my stumbling and fumbling, what, a minute? And then from there is the fluffing. You just take your wick and basically unwrap it. There you go. And ta-da. Screw it back down. You got a Vivinova head. Now this is a little on the long side, so I'm going to trim it down. A little bit. Tube goes back on. Top goes back on. And we've got a Vivinova. How about that? Now, normally what you want to do before you try to vape it is use a multimeter to check your ohms, make sure it's a good circuit on there. I don't have mine handy right now. I'm just going to use the VAMO to check it. And it is wrapped out at 0.5, which is odd. Normally it wraps out at 2 and change. So I obviously did something wrong. Let me try firing it, just see what happens. Okay, here's on my demonstration. I blew it. Yep. Okay. Sorry, that's my little one going to bed. So apparently I did something wrong. So that concludes this thing tonight. I will reattempt it here. Well, I got a little bit better camera. I'm not stumbling and fumbling. But you got the basics of it. It's real easy. Obviously, somewhere along the line I probably crossed up a connection or something. But it does. It only takes about a minute or two on there. It's not rocket science. I didn't think I was going to do it. I tried it, and it's like, you know what? It works. It's easy. First one I've had that didn't wrap right. So, but we'll do another one. The day before yesterday came in at 2 ohms. Very good. Yeah, you know, it was my first time doing something like this, so it is what it is. Real easy though. And it's not a deal breaker if you don't want to do the rewrapping and the rewicking. The replacement heads on these Vivinovas and on the Clearmisers, you're talking, you know, $2 or $3. If you go the wick and wire route, you buy the stuff by the foot for most places, or even by the roll, which is, you know, 100 feet or 50 feet of each. You know, you're talking $20 worth of material, and it takes an inch or two at a time. The stuff's going to last you forever, and it'll cost pennies to rewire instead of, you know, $3. So I've already saved a lot of money doing it, you know, this past month or so. So give it a shot if it's something of interest to you. There is a Facebook page called Of Wick and Wire, and it's all about rewiring and rewicking atomizers and things like that. Go check them out. There's a lot of good information there too. So what happened with that story last night, silica wick, silica or the regular wick? What is the difference? The silica wick is, from what I understand, it's like a fiberglass infused wick. I use silica wick on mine, and I've heard people use and it's made more for a high temperature environment. Yeah, it is very hard to do on cam, and keeping everything centered up, so thank you for your patience, everybody, on that one. Cotton, I've heard people say good things about cotton. I've also heard people say that it burns out real quickly, too. So that's, you know, that's one of those things, your mileage may vary on that. I go for the silica wick just because I know it's made to hold higher temperature heat coming off the coils. I would say so. I've also heard people recently saying that the bamboo wick actually works pretty good. I don't know how well it works at the higher voltages and wattages, though. Silica in lungs, honestly, that's, as far as I know, every device out there that's, you know, made in China, they all come with silica wick in them of some fashion or another. So on that end, I really can't say for sure, but that's what I am aware of. Nico, welcome. Yeah, cotton won't burn if you keep your wick wet. Okay, so that's good to know. So that you do have to keep the wick wet, though. And welcome to anybody that came in while I was doing the demonstration, because I couldn't see the chat screen. I wasn't ignoring you. Yeah, yeah, silica, I know, I had a couple of them actually here. I can show you this one that I did rewick earlier. on a clear miser, and it's hard to see. I pulled it out, and the thing was actually in two pieces. It burned right in the center, and this is silica wick, and I think it was because it went dry too many times. Which brings me to the maintenance on these things, the clear misers and on the Vivinovas. I know there was some talk on one of the shows last night about the cleaning on these things. I shoot mine with hot water. Some people use Everclear, some people use vodka. I just use a blunt tip syringe, shoot the water in there, get all the crap out, any burnt particles that are loose. Does prolong it a little bit. I do not dry burn. I used to when I first started, because that's all I had ever heard. I don't dry burn anymore, really, other than just enough to get some of the moisture out of it at the center. Other than that, I use paper towel and just, real lightly tamp on it and get some of that moisture out, and then just fill it right back up. Yes, absolutely, Bird. What Bird posted down there. If you're using a multimeter after you re-wick and rewire, put your positive red probe on the slot at the bottom of the post there, at the bottom of the head, and the black lead on the threads. So yeah, your red lead would go right here in the center, and the black on the threads there. Yeah, it's hard to get, figure out the, positive and negative, but it's, as far as the readings go, that's the way you need to do it on there. I've tried it backwards. I never could get a reading off of it. Yeah, first one to grab is what you use, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as long as it's wired properly, it's just it'll work or it won't. Worst case scenario, it'll short your battery out, or your device out. That's why you do, at least check your ohms on it, because it'll tell you right then if it's going to have a good current going through it. Yeah, that's all you need. It's just the head, because that's where the coil is. And as far as the ohms and the wraps, that's going to depend on your wire too that you're using. Some of the heavier gauges will have less resistance than the lighter gauges, or vice versa. And the wraps will affect that as well. I know on mine, when I re-wrap, I'll do 4 or 5 wraps on it, and usually get about a 2.3, 2.3 on them. Except for this one just now when it really counted, and I got a 0.5. That's going to be my next purchase, is some 32 gauge. But for just starting out, this stuff's working okay for me. Yes, absolutely. And also, too, on how tightly you wrap around your wick there, that will also affect the wicking process, too. Wrap it too tight, and it has a harder time wicking. Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's so many factors on it. Captain Vapor, welcome to Vape On. Happy Friday to you.
Here's a question for you. Why should you pay for Spotify Premium? Well, for a start, you'll never have to buy...
Wrapping wicks is an art. Yeah, it's hit and miss. It does take a little bit of practice for sure, but it's potentially a money saver for you. Plus, you don't have to worry, if you've got a roll of wick and a roll of wire at the house, heaven forbid you have a burnout on a Sunday. A lot of local vape shops aren't open. You can't wait till, for the mail to show up, re-wick, rewire, and you're off and running again. That was one of the reasons, too, that I wanted to get into that and try it. We do have a few vape shops in the area. The only one that's close to us that's open on Sunday, well, up until recently, was Totally Wicked, and that's about a 45-minute drive. And on a Sunday, I really don't feel like driving 45 minutes to buy a new frickin' head. Much about ceramic. Talking about like the ceramic wicks that are out now. Yeah, I've heard little bits. I honestly haven't looked into it very much. So I don't use the reliable atomizers. I know that's what it's really meant for. HH357, that's an atomizer, I'm assuming, yes? Okay, gotcha. And that is for dripping. I do clearizers and the tanks like that. I'm not familiar with the atomizers. I am learning, however. Dripping Addy, okay. Gotcha. Yep, every day, all of us learning. That's what we're all here for. Best stripper out there. Yeah, I'm actually looking right now for some cheapy 306s just for testing out my homemade juices as we go along. So everybody says the 306 is good for that, so that's what I'm looking for. Get the long barrels. Captain Vapor left the room. Stuck on cars. I never could get into the cardos. We started off with them, and that's before we knew anything about vaping. And they worked good for us in the beginning to get us started, but it turned out we needed something different than what cardos were providing for us. So we got into the clearizers and really just fell in love with them and never went back. Keep a few cardos here just for emergency purposes, but generally we don't ever touch the damn things. Ginny Klingle, welcome to the show. Yeah, Carnos, like, the Carnos are not bad. It's just, for our taste, not the thing anymore. I think I like, the big thing with me is I like being able to have more than, more capacity than what a cartomizers can provide for me. I like these clear misers. The 1.6 milliliters are great. The Vivinova is even better. I get about 3 mils in the tank, and that lasts me pretty much a whole day. And I seen, and also too, the cartomizers, at least the ones I've used, you only get a day or two out of them before they burn out. I never really got any kind of good length of usage out of them versus the clear misers, which, depending on the coils, obviously, and everything, there's so many factors, but I'm getting, generally about a week or so before I have to re-wick anything. Yeah, DCT tanks, I've got a couple of them here again for, emergency purposes. Rejuvenator, not familiar with that one. I always end up back in my Carnos. And Ginny Klingle's gone. Has flown by. What the hell time is it? Holy shit, it's 11:15. What do you know? Okay, yeah, I need to throw another, got one more giveaway here I wanted to do. So let me get everything set up with that. Oh my god, so sleepy. Yeah, it's starting to get there a little bit. We're going to do, again, this is from momandpopvaporshop.com. Again, 18 milligram juice, 10 milliliter bottle. Crazy Ape is the juice for this one. Crazy Ape. Got 7 ghosts / window lickers out there and 32 in the room. So let's go ahead and we're going to do again that 1 through 40. What the hell? After my start, not before. And off we go. Put your numbers in. One number only. For those of you who are new and not familiar, the number on the money gets the juice. Number closest, if not right on the money, will get the juice. If 2 or more people have the same numbers, we will have a juice off. And Chronic's back. Chronic, throw in a number 1 through 40. If you want to get some juice, it's 18 milligram. From Mom and Pop Vapor Shop, it's called Crazy Ape. And if 18 milligram is too much, but you still want to play, please feel free to throw in a number and piff it to another member here in the room. No, between 1 through 40. McNasty. There you go. And give it another few seconds here. We'll call the stop on it. Everybody come on back in. Sorry about that. Stickum just went balls up on us here. Figures right at the end of the damn show. Okay, so what we're going to do here, get everybody logged back in. Come on in, everybody. Okay, I'm going to restart here in a second and get everybody's numbers back in. One through 40. Okay, I just threw the start back in. Everybody throw your number in again, 1 through 40. You're going to try this again. That sucked. Boo, what's going on? Stickum crashed there, Caitlin. So throw in a number 1 through 40 if you want to get in on this crazy ape from momandpopvaporshop.com. Give it another minute here, let everybody get in their numbers, get back in the room. Jen, can you hear me? Kat, welcome to the show. You were really kicked. Yeah, everybody was kicked. Yeah. And Jen's back. Lost the cams. Jen, welcome back. Can you hear me now? Okay, we're going to throw in a stop here. Everybody get your numbers in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, let's throw that number generator up in here and see what we got. And there we are, the official number generator of Vape on TV. And number 17 is the winner. 17. Let's see what we got here. Space, welcome back. Oh, looks like we got Wesley with a 17 right off the bat here. Let's see who else we got. Any others? Sweetie, 16. Yep, looks like Wesley with a 17. Congrats, Wesley. Very good. I'm going to PM you with my email address. Send me your name, shipping information, and your screen name. And this is for the Crazy Ape from Mom and Pop Vapor Shop. Go ahead and send that over to you right now. Congratulations. Okay, there you go. Should have that on your end. Just email me again, first, last name, mailing address, and your screen name here. We'll get that out for you as soon as I can. Oh, thanks, Dreamer. We appreciate you coming out. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight and hanging with us here at VapeOn. Hope you all had a good time. And hang tight after me at 11 o'clock Eastern is the Vape Boys come up. Going to have a good time late night with them. So when we get done here, about another 6 minutes, just refresh the room for them. And thank you to mamapopvaporshop.com for supplying us with some cool juices to give away tonight. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Appreciate it. Yeah, we have a good time here. Hope everybody has a good time, learn something. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Okay. Wesley, if you could, please, thank you for PMing that. If you could actually email that to the email address I just gave you, please, because as soon as this show closes out, I lose this information. And Deer's left. Yeah, please let me know how you like that Eternity. I've heard mixed reviews on it, but I know it's all subjective too. Everybody has different likes, dislikes on it. Nuts is back. Welcome back. The last few minutes of the show, we appreciate you. And for anybody, you get it? Putting a link in here for our Facebook page. If you are not members of the VapeOn Facebook page, I ask you to come on in and join the group. And there it is. Yeah, it kind of sucks when the computer reboots on you like that. Technology, gotta love it, you know. All right, do quick shout outs here. I've got a couple minutes here. Thanks to Crimson, Amy Wamey, Space Cadet, Tiny Vapor, Wicked, Vapor 77, Chronic, Wag, Lilenya, Rhonda, Tunes, Carl Litwin. Hey, thanks for coming out tonight, new person there. Sweetie, Cat, Magus, McNasty, True Vapor, Wesley, Yardbird, everybody else who came out and did not come back in after the reboot. We enjoy having you out. If it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be here doing it because we don't really like talking to ourselves. Yeah, it's all for you guys having a good time and learning, teaching each other. Definitely, like I said, after my show, refresh the room for the Vape Boys. Going to have a really good time with them tonight. And yeah, just enjoy the music for the next couple minutes here. Oh, and also don't forget to show some love to our sponsor here. And put the link in. Talk to it. How do you know you're talking? That's a very good question, Jen. momandpopvaporshop.com. Go check them out. Show them some love. If you talk to yourself, no, how do you know you're talking? That's really deep. And I don't have the answer for that one. If you figure it out, let me know. All right, and as soon as the hollies are done here, we're going to go ahead and close it up for the night, on my end at least. Again, thank you for everybody for coming out. Had a good time. I hope you guys did too. You know, check us out. If you're new to the network, we've got shows going on here damn near 24/7 of some sort or another, and we all have a good time, good music, good talk, good vape information. Swing on by anytime. You know, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Absolutely. That's, you know, the contest, that's a bonus, honestly, just because we enjoy it. And the companies like Mom and Pop here and some of the other vendors on the other shows that have the goodies for us, they want to give to the community, and obviously they want you to try their stuff and check them out. You know, if you win, great. If not, go check out the vendors, show them some love. You may find something you like that you didn't know about before. That's what it's all about. There's just so many companies out there, so many juices, so many vaping devices. Nobody's going to be able to get it all, try it all, but you know, at least you got a really good selection, you know, from the sources here. Yeah, a lot of new information always. I know I got a list a freaking mile long of stuff I want to try from the different vendors. Learning and loving, absolutely. Where are we at here? About another minute to go. Yeah, it does make you poor. But, you know, that's, again, part of the learning part of it. Take a few dollars till you get to your sweet spot, and then from there it starts to level out. All right, so if you guys are all ready here, I'm going to hand you over to the vape boys, refresh the room when I log off, and vape on. Have a good night, everybody.